भूर्भुवस्वः
भूर्भुवस्वः
तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्
Hello little learners, how are you all? I hope everyone is well, safe and sound. So in today's video lecture, firstly we are going to discuss yesterday's homework. It means Tuesday's homework. And then we will be proceeding towards today's topic, that is verb, action, saying and feelings. Come on, let's start then. Let us discuss the homework which I had given you previously. The homework was singular and plural forms. I hope every one of you get nicely what is singular and what is plural. So in today's video lecture, we will be revising it for one more time. Singular means only one and plural means more than one. I had given you few of the rules in which we saw how we can transform the singular nouns to plural nouns. So in today's video lecture, we will be discussing your homework, by which you will come to know that where you people are lacking and where I need to work more hard to explain you nicely. Okay, let's check the homework. Life. The answer is Lives. And here it is, Lives. Then leaf, Leaf, and the answer is leaves, Leaves, leaves. Wife, Wifes is also correct, Wives is also correct. Here Wives is there, so we will be writing Wives. Then calf, 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 and the answer is Calves, and the answer is here, Calves. Then hoof, hoofs and hooves, and the answer is here, Hooves, hoof. Now the next one is loof, Loaf, and the answer is Loaves, and here we go, Loaves. Then shelf, shelves, here it is, Shelves. Wolf, wolves, 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 wolves. Then scarf, scarves, Scarves, and scarves is also correct, Fs is also correct. Alright, now let's see here it is, Scarves. Elf, elves, Elbes. Thief, thieves, here it is. Knife, knives, here it is. Alright, so this is how we had completed our homework discussion. I hope every one of you got it nicely and everyone's answer is also correct. Now let's move further and let's see our today's topic, that is verbs. What is a verb or a verb group? We are going to discuss it. What is a verb or a verb group? As well as we will also be going to see certain rules of verbs, like what do you mean by action verb, saying verb, thinking verb, feeling verbs, relating verbs. We are going to learn all of this. Alright, come on, so let's begin. Before we go and learn the types of verbs, I would like to tell you what are verbs. Verbs, as it is written here, the verb is the engine house of our language. Yes, it's very true. Without verb, we cannot imagine a sentence. So, a verb is an action word. It denotes a certain action done by the subject. Like, Ram runs to the ground. Here, Ram is the subject and runs is denoting a certain action which is done by the subject. Doing words that tells us what something or somebody does is called verbs. A verb is an action word. It denotes a action which is done by the subject. Or we can say a verb is a word that describes an action or occurrence or a state of being. A sentence needs a verb for it to be complete thought or an idea. As I told you that sentence are of two types. Sentence consists of two things, subject and predicate. Subject, verb and object. ये मैंने आपको लास्ट चैप्टर में पढ़ाया था. And on the basis of that, action verbs comes under two categories based on the object in the sentence. And they are transitive verbs and intransitive verbs. Let us learn each of this verb category in detail. First, let us learn about transitive verb. A verb which has an object that receives the action to complete its meaning in the sentence is called a transitive verb. इसका मतलब ऐसे sentence जिसमें हम object का use करते हो that receives the action to complete its meaning in the sentence is called transitive verb. Now, remember little learners, a transitive verbs takes a direct object. In a sentence having a transitive verb, the subject does the action and the direct object receives the action. It means that the action starts from the subject and ends with the object. Let us look at one example. Ram will carry the water can. Here, will carry is transitive verb and water can is object. And the subject is flag. So the sentence become like this. Ram will carry the water can. Here Ram is subject. Will carry is transitive verb. Watering can is object. So Ram is subject, then verb comes, that is transitive verb, will carry, and then watering can is object. Now, what is intransitive verb? So, a verb which does not have any object to receive the action to complete its meaning in the sentence is called an intransitive verb. इंट्रांजिटिव वर्ब में ऑब्जेक्ट नहीं होता है लाइक शी सिंग्स लाउडली हियर वी डोंट हैव एनी ऑब्जेक्ट हियर द सेंटेंस इज सेइंग शी सिंग्स लाउडली वो कैसे गा रही है लाउडली अगर हम बोलते शी सिंग्स लाउडली इन माइक तो इन माइक इज ऑब्जेक्ट एंड सिंग्स इज transitive verb and she is object, but here we are only saying that she sing loudly, a verb which does not have any object to receive the action to complete its meaning in the sentence is called an intransitive verb. Now remember points for intransitive verbs. The intransitive verb tells us something about the subject itself. It means the action described by the intransitive verbs affect the subject itself. It does not affect any other person or thing. that is different from the subject. See, little learners, there are three main types of verbs, and they are action verb, linking verbs, and helping verbs. Action verbs tells what action something or someone is performing. Linking verb tells or connect an action or a pronoun with a word that identify or describe it, and helping verb add before another verb to make the verb phrase. So these are the three main kind of verbs: action verbs, linking verb, and helping verb. Come on, let us try to do the exercise portion to understand it more nicely. And before that, let us read this action verb. They danced all night. Danced is action verb. They are doing some action. Same verb. He whispered softly. He whispered softly. How he whisper? Softly. Thinking verb. She forgot his name. She forgot his name. Feeling verb. Sarah likes baked beans. Sensing verbs. It is also known as sensing verb. Relating verb. Cow are herbivorous. Cows are herbivorous. Now let us try to do this exercise portion. Come on, take out your pencil and let's get going. This was the verb explanation. It is helpful for you in your future classes. So today we are going to do simple action verb, which is in our book course. Come on, let's try to do the first one. Fill in the blanks with the correct action verb form. The first is she is dash on the stage. Write it down. She is dancing. Dance is there. We need only have to add ing to the verb. She is dancing on the stage. Cat is drinking water. I am eating an apple. He is hopping like a rabbit. He is jumping over the wall. I am listening to my favorite song. Anne is looking at her pet. The player is running with the ball. She is singing on the chorus. And then the last one is I suddenly realized I am dreaming. So the first one was she is dancing on the stage. Second is cat is drinking water. Third is I am eating an apple. He is hopping like a rabbit. Then he is jumping over the wall. I am listening to my favorite song. Anne is looking at her pet. The player is running with the ball. She is singing on the chorus. I suddenly realized I am dreaming. We only have to add ing to all the verbs. Alright, now let's turn the page. Come to page number. Next page. In next page there is a very beautiful exercise of say, tell, speak and talk. Come on, let's try to do it out. The very first one is, see, what we have to do is fill in the blanks with the appropriate verb and pay attention to the verb form. I will dash to him again. I will never dash to him again. I will never talk. Very good. Write it down. Talk. Talk. I will never talk to him again. Peter is not an easy person. Peter is not an easy person to dash to. To speak to. Write it down. Speak. To speak to. How things will turn out, no one can tell. Tell. She can dash fortune for coffee ground. She can dash fortune from coffee grounds. She can save fortune for coffee ground. So little learners, let's move further and let's see the next one. I'll never talk to him again. Talk. Peter is not an easy person to speak to. See, the option they had given us at the top, and what we here are the options, and these words we have to use here. Alright, come on, so let's do it. What are we waiting for? Come on, let's complete it. Then, how things will turn out, no one can tell. No one can say, no one can speak, no one can tell. She can save fortune for coffee ground. He is a tennis player. He told me he was an artist. Then he was speak to be more polite in future. He was said to be very intelligent. 8th one, the 9th one. Please speak up. I can't hear you. 10th is, what time is she coming? I don't know. She didn't say. Don't speak nonsense. 11th one. Then 12th, don't say lies. 13th, she always speaks her mind. 14th, we can't go on like this. We need to talk. Don't let everyone boss you. Speak up for yourself. She tried to tell him into moving to London. I know space is very less over here, little learners. Try to make your handwriting small and complete it. It's just an activity based question, alright, in which you have to write the verb by using this word say, tell, talk and speak. Now come to the next page. In next page, how do you feel? Come to the next page. In next page, there is a question, how do you feel? And here what we have to do is, what we're gonna do is look at the picture, complete the sentences, then match the video and check your answer. Okay, so we need not have to do this video wala. He is hot, the first one. He is hot. See, second one. She is dash. She is scared. So you have to write scared here. Alright. Likewise, you need to complete this page. This page is your homework. Take and write it down homework. And don't forget to give today's date, that is 20 to 21. Alright, little learners. So this page is your homework. How do they feel? What you have to do is, आपको पिक्चर्स को देख के वर्ड्स हेल्प बॉक्स में दिए हैं, ये वर्ड्स को आपको यहाँ पे लिखना है. शी एंड ही यूज़ करना है फ्रॉम 6, 7, 8 and 9, 10 sentence. For 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 sentence, like 6, suppose 6th one is this one. 6th one is this one. So He is. Likewise, you have to write he is, she is. Alright? He is thirsty. She is crying. He is happy. Likewise, you need to write here, and here she is given. You only need to write the verbs from this box, help box. Alright, so this page is your homework, and if you face any difficulty while solving this page, feel free to ask me, and don't worry, I'll be discussing this in my next video lecture. Till then everyone, bye, take care, thank you and namaskar.